I think the grace of Heavenly Mother, compassion of Maitreya Buddha, Qigong Buddha, virtue of Patriarch, Sichuan Simu, and also Grandmaster, Senior Master Li, and Junior Master Li, whom allow me to have the opportunity to do the sharing. And today I'm going to share with you the second moment, part 2. As you know that in December, I went to Taiwan with both master, and we visited many temples. In my last session, I share with you several temples. So today, I will continue on Tianyuan Tao Environment in Taichung. So let's begin. So first of all, this is Baoguang in Taichung. This is the exterior view. It's beautiful, isn't it? This is Wang Dian Chuan Si right here. Oh, I'm sorry, Huang Dian Chuan Si. And then this is Master Li, and this is Master Li here. And so this is our group tour from this December, just 2 months ago. Baoguang天圆道场. As you can see, the big sign here, Baoguang Jiande. And then what is that option? Baoguang Jiande, 宝龙山天圆道场. This is beautiful. In a later slide, I will explain to you what this animal is. This animal is called qilin. Have you ever heard of qilin? So qilin is very, very special. It is an auspicious animal. I'll show you in the slide later. So this is a bigger image. It looks strange, right? It has a dragon head and then a scale body, but the tail looks like a horse. And the hoof looks like a cow. So from this picture, we can see that Baoguang is nested in the middle of the mountain. On the left here, you see the 3 characters here, Baoguang. So in the morning, after we wake up, after we have our breakfast, Master Huang took us to the tour of the area. Okay. This one. So during the tour, Master Huang shared with us some of the history of the temple. This temple was built, well, it was groundbreaking in 2016. Keep in mind, this is way before 2019 when COVID happens. So it started in 2016 and it takes 4 years to complete. And for some reason, our Qianren, Ling Qianren, who already passed, he was rushing everybody, get your material in before in late 2019. Everybody wondered why such in a hurry. But Master Ling said, we just have to get it in. So this happened just weeks before global lockdown. Majority of our material came in before COVID starts. So it's just a miracle time that it happens. And as you know that during COVID time, people are not allowed to go anywhere, not allowed to go to work, not allowed to go to any public place. And you know what did our Tao King do during that time? Most people volunteer, come to this temple to do whatever they need to do, whether it's gardening, planting, or doing concrete work, any labor work. This is a perfect time for them because it's during lockdown and they are not allowed to go to anywhere, especially in the public area. However, because everybody know that there's a massive construction going on, and since the material was in due to the wisdom of Master Lin, I'm sorry, Lin Qianren. So because all the material were in, so they were able to start a bit by bit. And earlier on the third item here, earlier I mentioned to you about qilin. So during the ceremony on the grand opening, some practitioner witnessed photograph image of qilin descending from the sky. So it was an auspicious sign that that the image show in the sky during the grand ceremony. And on the last note here, the construction was able to, I mean, during the construction, there were small things. Of course, there's of course there's big issue, small issue happen, but our Chen is very wise, and he oversee and supervise many things himself. And during this time, he was having a series of illness. However, our Chen still insists presiding over the groundbreaking. And a lot of time, Master Huang say on a daily basis, our Lin Qianren will visit the site weekly. And that means he will leave at 4:30 from Tianhuangong and insist walking. And then after he arrived on the site, he will insist on walking from the first to the fifth floor. So our current temple here, it has 5 floors, and he does not want to take the elevator. I'm sorry, escalator. So escalator or elevator, but he wanted to walk from the first to the 5th floor to demonstrate his perseverance in cultivation. So this is something that we really, really admire him very much. And I promise you that I want to talk to you about qilin. So qilin, Giacomo Tienshin, can you read this slide here?
Appearance, often depicted with the body of a deer or horse, scales or fur of a dragon, hooves of a horse, tail of a cow, head of dragon, horns on its head, colorful appearance, yellowish tummy, voice with fire. The horn is often depicted as twisted and resembles that of a unicorn. Symbolism represents wisdom, fertility, longevity, auspiciousness, and protection.
Thank you, Giacomo Tienshin. So usually, based on the Chinese culture, if we see qilin, it's an auspicious sign. And qilin has the characteristic of dragon. In the old days, when we look in a storybook, when the dragon, they make noise, usually fire comes out from his mouth. And qilin also have that too. Here, let's see, voice with fire. So when qilin speak up, there's a voice, there's a fire coming out from his mouth. So it's a very strange animal. It has a combination of a horse, dragon, tail of cow, head of dragon. It's very interesting. And that's why in the earlier slide, in the earlier picture, you see qilin in front of the temple. And Giacomo Tienshin, can you read this one too? Thank you.
Architectural wisdom and symbolism. The path to Buddhahood. Near the Buddha character at the entrance, the elder taught that the path to enlightenment is simple. Reflect inward and repent with utmost sincerity. symbolic features, the ecological park. Through divine help and negotiation, nearby lands was converted into a park, benefiting the local community. The ox cart wheel wall, repurposed wheels from a Shenwei center decorate the walls, symbolizing the ever-turning wheel of Dharma at Baolong Mountain.
Thank you, Giacomo Tienshin. So later on, I'm going to show you more picture. When we go into the prayer hall, you will see a Buddha character in the entrance. And that's what the first note refers to. And the second one is that this temple is situated in a mountain, and there is some kind of agricultural zoning. However, our Chenren gain approval from the government to convert that agricultural zoning into a park. So right now it becomes like a tourist place. So it's open to the public. People can just go in to the go to visit the park, and at the same time come into the temple to pray. And so this is really benefiting the local community. And on the third note, the ox car wheel wall. So this is all in red color. This wheel wall is basically taken from Shenwei Tao Environment, because they were so much sitting in a storage room. So Master Huang asked Chenren if we can use that as part of the decoration. And our Chenren say, wow, this is a great idea, because it symbolizes the Dharma wheel is turning. So this is the prayer hall inside. This is the it's called the Heavenly Mother Prayer Hall, or the main prayer hall. It has a very similar look to Shenwei Temple. And you can see it's me right here, Master. All these four are Master here. This is a meaningful writing on the back wall. It's just majestic. So whatever you see here, this is just to get you an idea of how majestic is the temple. It's really beautiful. So this prayer hall is on the first floor. This one is on the 5th floor, I believe. And behind the curtain, there is a lot of this little thing here. All these are Buddha Maitreya's in a smaller figure. So it's all around the wall, around 3 sides of the wall, and also behind the curtain too. And also here you see more Buddha Maitreya's miniature figure on the wall. This is another image. It's really majestic and beautiful. And you can see that there's a lady right here. And you can see that how tall is this building here. This is what is on the first floor. So the main prayer hall is much, much taller. This one is much, much higher. This is tea time. During our visit there, Master Huang always invite us for a cup of tea. And during this time, Master Huang will share with us some storytelling. And then we will all receive we were all given a small gift. As you can see on the image, there's a red paper bag in front of everyone. So this is what this is. So inside the bag, there is a wooden box. It's red color, and then you can see a bee. Like I believe maybe the bee has 108 pieces. I don't know. And then inside the B, there's in the center, there's a decoration, which is a Buddha tray. So it's something that we can wear, but because this is so special, I don't want to open it. Now I pass down to Peter to take a look. Can you close the door? Yeah. So the trip about Taiwan is that sometimes when we go to temple, they always give us a souvenir, especially on our first stop. We receive so many souvenirs, and this is one of them. It's beautiful. And then we have tea time. So during the tea time, Master Huang shared with us the story of the temple. And you can see that I'm sitting right here. And this is Ricky, Shi Tai Tai. During our tour, there were 2 tour guides assigned to us. And these 2 ladies were a tour guide. Oh, I shouldn't highlight these 2 ladies here. And so basically, this tour is considered a VIP tour. Every tour that I went to Taiwan with Mesali, it's always a VIP tour. And then there's always people serving us tea, serving us snack and dessert. This is another master here. I forgot his name. He's also considered a very senior senior master. So behind this room, you see couple people here, and then one person right here. They are our I consider server. They make sure that our tea is always filled, and make sure that we enjoy the tea time. So this is truly a VIP tour. So during the tea time, Master Huang share with all this information. Giacomo Tienshin, can you read all this information on the slide? Thank you.
The spirit of selflessness, a legacy of devotion, the model of the senior elder, the story of room 501. So a room was specifically prepared for senior elder Lin. He never once slept in it. He only used it briefly to change into ceremonial robes. Core philosophy: the Tao Center is built for all sentient beings, not for personal comfort. The family tradition: listen and act. The hallmark of the Baoguang Jiande Tao Center is a spirit of absolute cooperation and obedience to the Tao. The ant army: during construction, volunteers formed human chains to hand-carry roof tiles, demonstrating extraordinary unity. Step out and the world is your home. An encouragement to practitioners to move beyond the confines of their most small family units and embrace the global mission of Tao.
Thank you, Giacomo Xianxian. So in this temple, in the main structure on the 5th floor, there was one room specially prepared for our Lin Qianren, where he can shower, he can rest, he can sleep overnight. However, he never sleep there. During the tea time, Master Huang just showed us how simple is the room. There was just a desk and a bed. But that room was never utilized. It was Lin Qianren's diligence in cultivation, because he never want to, how should I say it? His philosophy is that the temple is not for his personal comfort. The temple is for everybody to cultivate. It's a platform for everybody to excel, to perform good deed. And earlier I mentioned that during the construction, one of the year was during COVID lockdown. So there was so much volunteer form as a human chain, and they know that they can do if there's something that they can do, they will do it, such as installing roof tiles. And because there was so many people want to volunteer, so they create an ant army to carry the roof tile up to the top of the building. And as you can see that the building, it's as tall as 5 floor high. It's not easy, but all the volunteers were all very dedicated. So our Baoguang the motto is we have absolute cooperation and obedience to the Tao. So now we start to wonder, why are we so obedient to the Tao? Peter, why are you so obedient to the Tao?
Feel a blessing that we receive a blessing in our heart.
Yes. And I feel that I'm so obedient to the Tao too. Why am I so obedient? I ask myself, well, because I understand Tao is the truth. And we all need something to follow to guide us. We need some kind of benchmark. So that's why when people realize this, they are obedient to the Tao. There's an absolute cooperation. When there is a Tao temple near me, we are the first one that we want to volunteer for whatever talent that we can contribute. So that's why so many people want to volunteer whenever the temple needs us. And so during this time, when Lin Qianren was still alive, he has a motto for everybody. He say, step out. The world is your home. If you step inside, if you just stay in your home is your home. And your home, it's just very small, right? Maybe in USA, my home is 2,000 square feet. If you live in an apartment, maybe 1,000 square feet. If you rent a room, maybe 600 or 500 square feet. So that's your home. If you stay home and if you go to work, your home and work, it's your life. But if you are willing to step out, the whole world is your home. And why? Because one day when we go to Taiwan, one day when we go to, say, Australia, one day when we go to Spain, when we go to Singapore, Malaysia, when we go to UK, or Taiwan, the Tao King know that you are from Baoguang Jiande, they will treat you like a family. So that's why Qianren say, step out. The world is your home. The whole world is our home, which is. Giacomo Tienshin, can you read the next one? Thank you.
Origins and Divine Timing. Why Baolong Mountain? Lin Qianren was moved to tears seeing overseas Taokins sleeping on floors, Tianyuan, when visiting Taiwan. He vowed to build a center capable of hosting 1,000 people in comfort. Global significance. Originally intended as a secondary center, it is now one of only 3 locations globally, alongside Shanghai and Tianma, capable of hosting the Global Tao Convention. Wisdom in adversity, the economy versus merit. The elder taught that the worse the economy, the more we need a Tao center. It provides a rare opportunity for practitioners to practice the three giving, wealth, dharma, and fearlessness to accumulate spiritual merit. Preemptive vision. He insisted on completing Baolong Mountain before other international projects, navigating licensing orders that took over 13 years to clear.
Thank you, Giacomo Tienshin. So, as you know that our life become tougher and tougher because the inflation, cost of living becomes higher and higher. And people in Taiwan were saying that now the economy is hard. It's very hard. It's very difficult to survive. And why build this humongous project? But our children say, do you feel life is hard because you have not cultivated enough? You have not built enough good deed? That's why we need a Tao center. Because if we have this Tao center, it will give us the opportunity to practice giving our time, giving our money, wealth, giving dharma, and giving our energy, strength, giving our physical strength. So the more we give, the more our life will become better. And why? Because our spiritual debt is being paid off little by little. So this is Lin Chenren's wisdom. And another note is that I just heard this December, Master Huang say, Baoguang was planning to build the same time as the Taoyuan International Tao Environment. They were moving forward. They want to construct together at the same time. The plan was submit together at the same time. However, the one in Taoyuan took more than 13 years to clear. And because Baoguang was just I should say that it's a remodeling. In other words, the Baolong Mountain already have an old temple exist in that same location. So the job was to tear down the old one and build a new one. So this one turned out to be a much more faster speed than the one in Taoyuan Tao Environment. Yeah, so this is something that I want to share with you. And this is Tianhuang Gong, because in the earlier note that I mentioned that Lin Qianren say that usually the overseas Tao King, he's referring to Singapore and Malaysia and Tao King, when they come to Tianhuang Gong for some kind of a Tao assembly, Tao conference, Tao conference, and they usually have to sleep on the floor. And it was just not enough facility, not enough room. That's why Lin Qianren say, I want to build a center that's capable of hosting 1,000 people in comfort. That's why this Baolong Mountain has 5 floors that can accommodate a lot of people. This is the part next to our Baolongsan or the Baolong Mountain. It's a perfect place for a morning walk. And there's a place that you can hike, maybe 500 steps up. This Tanzu told us to go out for hiking, and then we were able to catch the sunrise. And yeah. And then there's a beautiful lake here. It was a natural lake. It's not man-made. Maybe in the path the little concrete path walk was done by our Tao King. I'm not sure, but this is like a beautiful picture in the storybook, isn't it? So this is the lakeside. This one is the lake. This character is Baoguang. And this place, there's a little table and stool. It's perfect time for, it's a perfect place for tea too. Oh, here's the picture. This is an interesting figure. It looks like a frog image. We call it a toad. What toad? Toad? T-O-A-D? Yeah, toad. Okay. So this looks like a male toad and a female toad. They all say that this is it's a family. And the little one here is the baby toad. And this is the baby toad. This is the father toad, the mother toad. And under the toad, there's a little baby. Thank you, Eddie. And it's interesting on this baby toe here. There's a little tail like going up, kind of like a finish point. It was fun. Okay, so the last one I want to show you the food. So this is beautiful food. We were served food in a banquet style, very, very special. It's very good delicacy that you can enjoy in a very expensive restaurant. As you can see, it's only 2 tables. But behind us was, I think, more than maybe 20 tables. That's to accommodate more people. But our group is just 2 tables. This time, it's only 9 of us went back. It's good food, right? You can see. It's beautiful food. We were there for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. I just put all the food together. This one is a hamburger because it's a breakfast time. Yeah. Yeah, my God. Yeah. Every one of this, when you open it, it's a soup. It's just beautiful. They serve in a small portion in a little bowl, so everybody, it's like custom made. Oh, and even the bowl is like, it has a heart shape. So all the dishware were, how should I say it, were like for wedding, were prepared for the wedding banquet. So some of the dishes were presented in the heart shape. See, beautiful food, right? That makes me hungry.